Good morning. How we doing? Oh, see Decker, I'm sorry. Sounds like it's been a rough morning, a rough last night. Alex, welcome in. Butts, hello. Scott, hello. How we doing? C Decker, also thank you for that sub for big number for 52 months of hitting the button. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Today, we're gonna be working on some Monster Hunter. So I got another little cutie all worked up. I think last time we were kind of looking at the board game. So this is Kulu-Ya-Ku. He is a little raptor with like bird feathers, and then he also has his boulder that he likes to, stun people with. So in the game, he likes to steal eggs from nests, and then he also takes his little boulder, and he will absolutely beat you over the head with it. So that's Kulu-Ya-Ku. How are you guys today? What are we up to? Let me get some paint, and then we'll also talk about we are also raising money for the Trevor Project. So if you guys want to learn more, this is our Pride Month fundraising. We raised $800 yesterday, which is wild. Thank you so much, everyone. Our goal is 2,000, and we're just doing it this week. So if we want to hit our goal, that is up. You can read more about the Trevor Project, read more about our fundraising there. But thank you everyone who donated yesterday. I appreciate it. Let me get some paint. We're raising money. I'm gonna try my best to listen for that alert. It's still a little low, but I'm trying here. On our first synonym, Fierce Lion, welcome in. How we all doing? Fierce Lion, thank you so much for that sub for 48 months of support. Hello, how we doing today? Welcome in. I'm gonna go ahead and just start painting up our boy here. I'm gonna get some base coats on. Oh, I should show you guys what he looks like. For those who don't play Monster Hunter, sorry. So here is the boy. So he's got some really fun, bright feather colors. He's got some stripies we're gonna do today. But yeah, here's the egg. So he likes to run around and steal eggs from people. But then he has his rock to absolutely beat you over the head with and can stun you when you're on the hunt. So that's what we've got today. But he's very cute. He's unfortunately also pretty weak. So Slam and I murder him a lot. We murder him a lot. Doing alright, Harry? Pretty good here. Ready to paint some minis and raise some money for the Trevor Project. That's the plan. Stealing eggs exactly in this economy. That's how you get by. You steal the eggs. You steal the eggs. But yeah, gonna raise some money and paint some minis today. What are you guys up to? Let's see. Yesterday, I'll be honest, I got a little overwhelmed with everything going on, so I kind of crashed hard after stream yesterday. Watched the Xbox presentation, a little bit of the PC games one, but yeah, then I kind of crashed hard. Between my mom being here, the new stuff with the fundraising, stream, Final Fantasy, I just got overwhelmed, and I just kind of crashed. Jeff S has been underwhelming. It's been kind of disappointing. Yeah, I did not wish list as much stuff as I normally do. I don't know. It's been kind of weird. I don't know if this is the color I want. I think okay, when we come back with like the highlights, it'll be okay. Just looking at it, it's like, is that the color? So it's kind of between this and Ushabti Bone. I feel like he might be more Ushabti Bone. But I like this with the color I picked out for his belly. Thinking here. Maybe Xandri Dust, actually. I just feel like I'm using that a lot lately. Let's try it, though. Let's try it. You know, after the horror game trailers, did you see Resident Evil 9? Did you see? I think there were a few. I don't remember the names of the other ones. Resident Evil, definitely the biggie. Yeah, did you guys see anything we're excited for? Xandri, I love this color. It's just so nice to base coat with. And yeah, I think that's... Trying to imagine, because we're going to have to do like a little bit of a wash. And then we will go up to like Ushabti for the highlights. It's like, which one do I want to... It might even be Ushabti, but like he's pretty light. Like his belly is darker, but he is pretty light. Maybe it is Ushabti. Let's just try a whole bunch on you. Ooh, I didn't yet? Yeah. Resident Evil 9. But God, world premiere. I love that that one threw us all for a loop. That was pretty wild. William, hello. How are you? Lady in Red hunting some mons. That's right. The egg thief. I hate him. Do you guys? Okay, I'm gonna ask. Did you guys have trouble with this guy? It's interesting because Slam and I just see him as just a murder, like, like he's down in no time flat. Interesting, chat. Speaking of horror games, indie game Zero Protocol is good. Not heard of that one, but for the horror fans, check that one out. What is the what type of game? I would play more horror if it wasn't for all the sneaking and backtracking. That's just not how I like to play games. I like to watch people who are good at it. I will watch the horror games, but the gameplay itself for a lot of those, I don't like it. Don't like it. I'm a run and gun kind of girl, you know. Actually, I kind of like wet blending that together. It's kind of nice. Hi, Vibe again. I did not have trouble with Kulu-Ya-Ku. Yeah, I thought it was pretty easy. Scott says, all right, website ready. Account logged in. Timer ticking down. Hopefully it's not like Ultra Pearl. Scott is waiting for the Final Fantasy Secret Layer goes up today. We're hoping to get some. And I'm ready to stop camping websites between the Switch, Final Fantasy stuff. I'm tired. I'm tired watching websites, chat. Scott, are you about to take off? He might be. He might be. It's a first-person game in the style of System Shock. It's not long, about 5 hours. I like games at that length. I like being able to, like, pop on for the evening, play the game, and then, yeah, like, enjoy it, and kind of move on to the next thing. Egg thief is a misnomer. They actually cared for their eggs. I says, I also hate sneaking and backtracking, but there's a genre called walking sim horror. You basically just play through stories. See, I can do those. I like those. Those are fun to me. I guess I should just look up more of those. Hey, Indigo, welcome in. How are you? So hello, how we doing? The one that sneaked under the radar for me was the Expanse one. Cautious Optimism. Same. I threw it on my wish list to keep an eye on it. It seemed interesting, but I don't know. I feel like I liked the Expanse, but I don't want it to like. I don't know. I feel like it's another series that could get milked easily. What you up to today, Brosa? We are painting little Kulu-Ya-Ku, who is a raptor that likes to steal eggs. And I'm trying to figure out what we're base coating him with. I think we're going to stick with the Xandri dust. It's going to work for me. Trying to imagine it with the wash on his little scalies and then the highlight. And I think this will get us close to what we want. Imagine camping on a website is very uncomfy given they aren't very large. Exactly. That's why I'm tired of it. Indigo, another Monster Hunter friend. What do we mean? Welcome, welcome. This is for the Monster Hunter World board game that steamforged game put out. So I went all in on the first one. I do have the second one coming, but I didn't get as much on the second one because they worked the pledges a little bit differently. But we got lots of monsters to hunt. Riot, hello, how are you? Fabian says, I joined a 40k 3rd edition escalation campaign. Decided to 3D print my whole army from scratch, so to use stuff I already had. I'm doing the, oh my gosh, Mezkiki? Dredge models as death card. I have a lot to paint before it starts. That's really cool, doing a 3rd edition escalation campaign. How many people are in that? Is that like a good turnout for that edition? That's cool. Just doing the Tartarus grind. Let's go. The game that became a story, became a show, became a comic, yeah, like I'm a little worried about all that. Avian, hello, how are ya? Squeezel, hello, how are ya? Yeah, Gavirios was personaing, but Hades, yes, definitely put that on the list. Absolutely put that on the list. So, like, yes, welcome in. How are ya? Kulu-Ya-Ku is beautiful. He's just a fun monster. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. I've been playing Wilds off and on with a friend, and it's been a lot of fun. We did the Street Fighter collaboration, which was silly. It's a little frustrating at first, just because I didn't quite get how to use the little mechanic they gave us, but I don't know, that was kind of fun. Fun and different. Oh, Siren, hello, how are ya? Persona confuses me. How many times do they redo a game? Oh, well, a lot of them are on, like, old consoles, Avian, so remastering them for like, the one they showed at the, hold on. What am I doing? Did I goof? Did I just start doing the wrong color? No, we're good. The one they showed the Game Award was, like, only available on the Vita and then Steam, finally, after many, many years, and now they're doing a remaster, so a lot of it is bringing it to current, and then they do the, like, royal treatments where you get new stuff. As many times as absolute nerds like myself will buy it, which is many. Yeah, Brosa likes to replay. I don't tend to replay games, just because I have so many games I want to play. But for those replaying it, like, my brother is someone who will replay games. But 10 people for a third ed campaign. That's so cool. Oh, welcome back, Alex. Want a list of good walking sim horror I can provide? If you've got one, I'll take one. Don't go out of your way, but if you've got one. Persona 4 Ultimate Gold Remix. That's right. Remix. Man, I thought I had all the colors I want. Maybe when we shade this down. Okay, we might be going back and forth a bit with this guy. Maybe when we shade this down. Trying to decide what I want to go with for the main color here. Like, I had it, and then I had both still open, and I was talking to chat, and I got distracted. Now I don't know which one I want to do. It's gonna be another one of those kinds of days. That's okay. This is my sign that apparently my anxiety is high, so that's cool. Watching that happen in real time is always fun. Revival's a weird name for it. Should have given the themes of Persona 4. Rewind was right there to be used. Yeah, that does seem a little, now that you mention it. Now that you mention it's a little weird. When I first was been glad I had with the juicy cheer today since I managed to avoid going to their crazy points. All I say about new Personas that they went outside and used real places for certain game stages. Oh yeah. I mean, they all have. At least since, like, 3. Yeah. You can go to, like, the street from the game. I can't quite rebuttal lightning that was Persona 3. I mean, 4 was really good and 5 blew up. Blew up. Wasted Mind, hello? This doesn't appear to be lewd. Not just yet, Wasted Mind. Not just, like, just you wait. Oh no, are we gonna have a Skaven bust and a Kulu-Ya-Ku bust? Wasted Mind, what you up to today? How was weekend? Went on a mini pilgrimage last time I was over there. Visited a few places. It was surreal. Yeah. Reviving the use of VCRs. Persona 4 Revival Hipster Edition. Let's go. Let's go. Freaking color. I think this is the better color. Changing my mind again, I think. Sorry, chat. My brain is busted. It was busted all yesterday, too. I also wanted to go ahead and do a full white base coat on the feathers to keep those nice and bright. So let's get some white. That one I know we're doing. Let's do that. The older fans are stuck in. Yeah, a lot of it's just, it's on old systems. So bringing it to current is good. I mean, Nintendo's doing this. A lot of them are doing it, chat. We're getting Metal Gear Solid's getting updated. Persona's doing it. Mario's been doing it. It's there's a market for that for those of us. Myself, the Mario I want to pick up is Paper Mario that I never got to play as a kid. There's a market for that. They're all doing it, Chad. No lewd but bad? You're not gonna like the, oh, I should go back. We did hit our sub goal yesterday. So you guys will get a chat picks project. I'm gonna pick out a couple things that I think chat would like, and you guys can vote. We do have a new sub goal. So next week, we're going to play Date Everything, which is a visual novel where you can date literally everything in a house, which is going to be fun. If you guys would like an extra long stream, so we go past regular stream time, that's our new sub goal. So if we hit that, I will go at least a couple hours longer. We'll take a, full-time streamer time slot there. And we'll play some more Date Everything. So that is our new sub goal. If we hit that before next Wednesday here, we'll take a long stream day. I'm so excited for Date Everything. Same. Jesse, hello, how are you? I was too late to stop the Ludba. We had some I'm gonna go back here. We had some very generous support yesterday between, let me throw this in chat one more time. We are raising money for the Trevor Project. This is our Pride Month fundraising. The other cool thing, chat, is if we hit our yearly goal, that puts us at 10K raised for the Trevor Project as a community, which I think is pretty cool. So that is there if you would like to check it out. If you'd like to donate, if you'd like to learn more about the Trevor Project. But then we also had some very sweet sub support yesterday, so thank you everyone for all the support. I appreciate it. Okay, I didn't know if he wanted to keep it secret, but Waste of Mine has let him on. When the sub goal was met, I told Nikki she should let you pick the project from only Ludba options. Waste of Mine, thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. More like an evil genius? Absolutely. Absolutely. So yes, thank you everyone for all the support. I appreciate it. We were at 800. I wish let me do this on my screen so I can see that number a little bit better. Bloop. We are at 800 of our $2,000 goal, so thank you so much. Hopefully with the screen bigger here, I'll see more of it. You can see when it updates. If you'd like to donate, that is there. No pics, please, I'm begging. But thank you, everyone. That'll be through this week. So if you'd like to donate, make sure that's this week. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I keep going. I keep drifting up. I think I'm still in card view. Oh, that would be more fun. We'll pick the project all on model names. I mean, I was gonna say there's no way to prevent him from Googling, but if he Googles, that's even better for us. We can't lose. It's win-win, win-win. Well, that could be fun. Could be fun. Will, you wanna Google some more? It's why I was thinking of getting one of those propane torches for weed suppression. I have a tiny yard in the back. Don't want weeds. Don't like spraying. But not gonna pull them out one at a time. Just get goats. Yeah, just let the goats take care of it. No googly safe search on. But thank you so much for that donation to the Trevor Project. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Very sweet. Thank you so much for donation. All right, shall we at 850 of 2000. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. We're almost halfway there, chat. That's nuts. I appreciate it. I had a single goat I'd starve on day one. They do use goats for cleaning up the area. Oh, around the creek? I love that. Go get it, little goats. That's right, that's pride. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're crushing it. Getting closer to our 10K overall, too. Which is a very cool milestone for our community. Oh, my message was PK to Ludba, but it didn't show. I'll have to look. There's so the reason I was having trouble with alerts yesterday is it's actually through Tiltify. It's not where I have the rest of my alerts. So I thought I got everything set up, but I probably need to take another look. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. It's just everything's in a slightly different spot and different settings and all that jazz. So I'll take a look. All right. I'm hoping this belly color will be enough. It's definitely gonna need a shade, but he's looking very boring at the moment. We do need to get this other color though. We need to get more of our. All right. Thank you so much for that donation to the Trevor Project. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. That takes us up to 875. Getting closer. Thank you, thank you. Chat, you the best. I am. I'm gonna brag on you guys for a second. I'm so proud of the community we've built here. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Especially with the world being as scary as it is right now. I'm glad that we get to do some good here. Proud of you all. What we've built together. So thank you. Happy to help either way. Yeah. Well, I do see your messages when I get into there. So you did want to leave a message. I see it when I get into my dashboard, but I guess they're not showing up on the alerts. Maybe I don't even remember if that's an option. Let's see. Lee Valley sells a house attachment that lets you basically hydrovac weeds out. You still pull them, but you run a pressurized nozzle down to the ground beside them. The whole root just kind of slides out. That sounds wild. Here I am just pulling weeds by hand like a pleb. Up to date later this month. The Gay Pride and Gay Rage Month. That's right. It's got a lot going on. And the more help we can give to the Trevor Project, the better. Help them do good. Be lewd but do gay is not any better. It depends. All right, I think Ushabti Bone is the play here. I think that's the play. Because by the time we shade it, it's going to get darker to what like Xandri Dust was. I think that's the play. Some of that Xandri still like underneath is also fine. Get a little bit of a little blendage here. Will work nicely. But yeah, what are you guys up to this weekend? We didn't get to talk yesterday. I know I was going through cards kind of quick yesterday. What have you guys been up to? Other than Final Fantasy, which we pulled yesterday, I was able to grab a Switch 2, so we've been playing on that. Mario Kart is a ton of fun. Was running around on that last night a little bit. And then I started a game called 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, which was on like the original Switch, and I just never got a chance to start it. So I started that last night. I'm gonna like that a lot. So I'll probably play that off and on here, and it looks beautiful on the new Switch. Figured that was a good game for like big screen. That's pretty good. Our next month starts Great Wrath Month. July is what? I seek no wrath. Yeah, it's when everything gets pulled at the store. No more rainbows. We are not visible anymore. Then begins the wrath. It's unavoidable, it's right. Give me time to see if I have all the turn-based Final Fantasy games. I do, and I've played them all. Trying to think what else. I mean, Expedition 33. I know we kind of talked about. I absolutely played that. Metaphor is another newer one that you could check out. It's turn-based. Metaphor ReFantazio. That's on Game Pass if you've got Game Pass. Chat, what are some of your favorite turn-based games? Let's help Avian build a list here. List O games. I came with my pansexuality. They also gave me a Dual Rage card. Dual Rage. Need them for chilling? Trying to think what else. Cause you're just Steam? What other systems can we? The other game I want to pick up for my Switch is another Fire Emblem. I played Three Houses and loved it. I think it's Engage, the newest one. Didn't have as much of like the character building stuff, but I like the strategy side of it. So might get me another Fire Emblem. I don't know what that is. What do you mean? What have we found? Darth Jar Jar. Oh. How do I feel about that? Replay all the Final Fantasy games. Only 15 turn-based ones from the main series. Then you have all the side games. And say I'm replaying 10, which is pretty fun. Do love me some 10. And I never played 10 too, so I'm gonna play that too. Didn't they just announce it's a remaster for Final Fantasy Tactics? Yeah. It's got the it was kind of neat because you could play it as like the original, and then they have their like enhanced too that adds some changes and like fully voices it and all that good stuff. Kind of cool. As someone who didn't get to play it, I'm excited. I'm kind of hoping that like if it does well, like a new one would be cool. You're very welcome in. How are you? Everyone knows Jar Jar was the evil mastermind. I remember reading that, and I don't remember all the details. Wait, so mine, thank you for the bits. Why'd they break his face? He looks so unimpressed. Jar Jar looking so unimpressed. I'm doing okay here, Brian. We're painting some more Monster Hunter today. This is Kulu-Ya-Ku, who is a little raptor that steals eggs. And I'm trying to get these base colors kind of sorted out here. Struggling a little bit to get started on him, but that's okay. I think we might work on his feathers a little bit while everything dries. What are you up to? Jar Jar's incompetence was too incompetence. Yep, he lucked out of so many situations. It's kind of like when you hear the ones about like Pippin for Lord of the Rings too, where it's like this person's just too lucky. It can't all be by like coincidence. It's kind of, I feel like it's the same boat. It's like what I immediately thought of reading that. They didn't actually steal, they steal eggs. They steal eggs. And then they clunk you over the head with them. Justice for the Oviraptor. No. No, they steal. They steal. Alright, let's get this yellow on here. We're gonna start with our yellow and work up to kind of the orangey red at the end of the feathers. We'll start here nice and bright. Yeah, and what's everyone else up to this weekend? Anything else exciting, chat? I did play a little bit more Tainted Grail. We played it on Wednesday here on stream. I'm still loving it. I got to that first town, and I spent literally an hour just running around talking to people and picking up quests. Because I wanted to talk to everyone and get all the information. So we did pick a good time to wrap up, but I have so many quests now to go do. Took me almost an hour to talk to everyone and get everything, which is nuts. But it's been really good. Anyone else playing anything right now? I will say the other remaster that they showed that I kind of want to play is Gears of War. I never played. I think I tried to play a little bit of the first one and it just felt really, really clunky. So I'm gonna try and bully Slam into playing with me. But so saw the Muppets, saw some cool rocks, installed some better gutter drainage. Exciting, exciting. Started playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla again. Had you just dropped it or given another shot here? I'm trying to remember if we talked about it in stream. I know that as a stream we have talked Valhalla, but I don't remember what you said. Did you see the reveal for Muppet Punch-Out? I did. It seemed really interesting. The style was very cool, right? What did you think? Or anyone else who saw the the Muppet Punch-Out game? What did we think? I'm a fan of, you guys might have noticed, I'm a fan of weird little games. And that was pretty cool. Xbox had some cool ones. The one from the people who did Spiritfarer is the one I'm probably most excited for. At Fate's End. Muppet Punch-Out, yep. If I can, or if someone wants to throw the trailer in Discord. It looked pretty good. Looked pretty fun. Felt that boxing, there we go. I knew it had like a pun in the name, but I couldn't remember what it was. But that was shown off, I think first night. I think it was first night of Game Award. Or Game Fest. Whatever. Oh, come on, Filet. Oh, I pulled this one out because it's the old one. I think it's already gunked up. I'm taking a break from Monster Hunter until the next content patch. Start a new game on Elden Ring instead. I set a goal. If I can finish it, I'll get an Elden Ring tattoo. What would you get? What would you get? Now that I haven't gotten a tattoo in a bit, I'm frothing at the mouth. Tell me about tattoo. The number of deaths it took to get there, I respect that. You got your whole arm to use, right? Just kidding. Just kidding. You got this. I believe. I believe. All right. Next orange for our feathers here. I don't think there's anything else from what they've shown that I'm excited for. I just feel like I didn't wishlist as much stuff as I normally do. Normally I come out of essentially E3 week with just a giant wish list of things. I feel like it was just quieter this year. Which is probably good because it means I can play my backlog some more. It's probably for the best. It's not like your girl doesn't have games to play. I need to start the Ninja Gaiden games. Because I do want to play those before the new one. Or at least give them a try. What else did I see? Anything else you guys are excited for? Well, I'm just blending feathers for a bit. I'm gonna let the rest of his scales dry. Top unboxing looks silly. It does, in the best way. In the best way. Let's see, for hobby, end of last week I was crunching on that Knights project. The armigers are now done, so I'm just down to the big knight. And the big knight needs freehanding, so it's gonna take me a little bit, but glad to have the little armigers kind of wrapped up, ready for clear coats. Anyone else doing some hobby? What are we working on? Honor First has got Dark Angels. Is that terrain? Or, sorry, Massweight was working on some terrain that looked really cool. Silk Song, yeah. I mean, we got to see it with the Rogue Ally. That was something. That was something. It was in the show. Jason says, uh-oh, contractor ghosted me 2 weeks ago. Is scheduled to show up in 30 minutes. Let's see if he shows up. Oh, gosh. Best of luck. How many are actually available? 3 Black was an Xbox game. I think they're all on Game Pass, actually. Or, like, I think there were some remasters in there. There's, like, I think there's Black. I think I saw Sigma was also, and I don't know which one is which. But yeah, there's a good chunk of them on Game Pass, actually, which I would assume means also on Xbox. I'll just be doing Game Pass, so that's all I've looked at, if I'm honest. But I'd like to give them a try. It's just a series I haven't tried yet. I also picked up the first Onimusha a little while back, and I need to actually start it. So it's exclusive to the ROG Ally for 12 months. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I mean, I have an Ally. It's really cool to see that it's now just, like, Xbox branded. I love it. I was playing it a lot more, but then I tried to play Dragon Quest on it, and that game was it was too powerful. It was killing my battery. So I need to put a smaller game back on it. Put like Ace Attorney or something on it and just go nuts. It looked great, but it did kill the battery a bit faster than I would have liked. Anyway, she was a fun Resident Samurai. I'm excited to try that too. I just need to. There's just literally too many games for me. I literally want to play everything. Is the problem? I just love video games, chat. That's the problem. All right. I think we're good to do a wash on his little scale. He's also got red up by his eye. Maybe we get the rest of our base coats on here. Maybe we use the Xandri dust for his beak. There we go. That's how we'll bring it in. We'll do a bit more yellowy for his beak. Xandri might have to go up to the other one. It's a messy, or it's a little more yellow. I'm looking at it here. It's pretty yellow. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're doing an estimate. Oh, I thought you already got your estimate and stuff. Or you're getting a couple, which is probably the smart thing to do. Not be. Honestly, we could probably almost go like gold brown. What we do for the Imperial Fists. Let's try that actually. If I can find it. Where the heck is all my paint? There we go. Jeez. Sadie threw it away. I need it back. Throw out her hot dog. Sadie and I are beefing now. Throw out her hot dog. Mix the Xandri dust with the Ushabti bone. I got. Okay. We'll go with this because I need it a little bit more yellow. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's all we need. I got one estimate, getting a couple. Probably the smart thing to do. We have a company that they're a little pricier, but we trust them, so we tend to go with that. Getting a few options is a good move. I didn't grab the red while I was there. Oh well. Give it a second. Anyone have anything come up this week we're excited for? We do need to figure out what game we're playing Wednesday. Because we still have a week until date everything. And I was trying to figure out what it should be. I may hop on Game Pass and just make a little vote for us to figure it out together. See what's on there and what I can download. I mean, we could just Tainted Grail somewhere. You guys have missed a little bit of story, but I haven't played, like, a whole lot. Do you guys wanna do more Tainted Grail with me? While I find this red. We'll do that, and I don't want Wasdok. I don't know if that's gonna be too desaturated. It might be. Let's try it. The guy that came out already was really thorough, so I'll probably use him, but I want to make sure he isn't wildly out of hand. That's a good plan. Good idea. A certain someone is turning 40 this week. Everybody says, anyone important? Have your birthday plans been approved, Butts? That's a pretty big week. It's a pretty big week. I get a smaller brush for eyeballs. I'm not 40 for 2 more years, says Scott. It's all about Scott. All right, time for Father's Day. So you get 1 party instead of 2. That is right. I got Father's Day here in the States coming up. Yes, they gave me the days off. Let's go. I'm excited for your birthday time off here. All right, the red kind of goes over the bridge of his little nose too. We'll probably clean that up a little bit later, but for now, I'll throw that in. Who's a daddy? Will is a daddy. That's right, for Daddy Day. There's one thing this chat likes to celebrate. That's true. All right, we also need the black for the tip of his little beak, so let's grab that. And his little claws. It still works, it does! It does. You think I'd get rid of that command? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I do love when we find, like, a useful command is now gone, but that one is still And then thank you, Bot, for the reminder. We are raising money for the Trevor Project this week. That is our Pride Month fundraising. If you would like to learn more, or if you would like to donate, our link is there in chat. We are currently at $875 raised of our $2,000 goal. So thank you, everyone who has donated. I really, really appreciate it. The other cool fact I shared earlier with chat is if we make our yearly goal, that puts us at over 10K raised for Trevor Project as a community. So since we started fundraising during Pride Month, which is really cool. So thank you, everyone, for all the support. Thank you for your donations. It's very generous. Thank you. You guys are crushing it. But yeah, we're going to be doing that all this week. If you would like to get your donations in, make sure you do that. Fighting this black paint. I'm just fighting everything today, Jeff. Everything wants to catch these hands, and I will start throwing them. It's gonna be one of those weeks, it feels like. That is crazy. It's so cool. I don't get to pay till Friday. Or is it church mass right now? So when Friday comes, I'll drop some money. Only if you're able to, Earpray. I think I'll throw that out for everyone. If you are able to. But we're gonna keep on cruising here. I appreciate it, though. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I know it's tough. Times are tough right now. Charity streams and things are tough when economy is tough. But thank you so much, everyone who has donated. This beak is gonna be the death of me. Please. It's like a weird, like a sculpt line that I'm missing. The paint's just running down it. It's like just soft enough. I'm having to see. Like there it goes again. Okay, I'm just gonna let it dry and fix it. I'm tired of futzing with it. All right, let's do a little bit more blending on the feathers. They're not quite there yet. They're close, but trying to think what other hobby news we have. I feel like I saw something in the Discord. Did we have G-Dubs news today? With us not playing, I just don't. Honestly, I just don't pay as much attention. Has it only been 40 minutes? I feel that. I feel that. Especially when you're waiting on something, I feel that. I kept doing the, like, when I was refreshing for the Switch, it's like, okay, every, like, 5 minutes, I'll refresh this website. And then I'll, like, go refresh, it's like, oh, it's only been, like, a minute or 2. Just keep spamming it. I'm spamming it. Bees, welcome in, how are ya? We are working little Kulu-Ya-Ku and his little rock. Which I guess we should also get a base coat on. Now that I say that. What are you up to today? First 3 hours of work flew by. Last 40 minutes has taken the same amount of time. It's my stream. I'm sorry. I'll try to lighten it up here. It's my stream. Let's see, doing okay. Had a job interview at 8. How do we feel it went? I hope everything went well. Do a little bit of red on these feathers. We need just a tiny bit on the ends here. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. After we kind of work on this guy, I've got to get next projects prep for stream. I've been working so much on those nights that I haven't prepped anything new just yet. We've got Ludba to build. I've got a magic card to prime. I'm excited for next projects. I just haven't had a chance to do them just yet. I think it went okay. It was for tech roll and some of their tech stack. Oh, I was not familiar with. I guess how much are they like willing to train usually? If you know. I'm sure it's different. It feels like no company wants to train, which is always, excuse me, wild to me. Especially as I used to be a recruiter. All that stuff can easily be trained. Oh, get resituated here. Okay. Now I can work on burp. It's a good question. It wasn't a requirement. So if I'm rejected, I think it'll be others had the experience or lied and said they did. That's fair. Glad that it wasn't a requirement, so still good there. Okay. Put red in and we'll blend it back out. Yeah, this week on stream, I'm trying to think what else we got going on. It's mostly the fundraising here for this week. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're gonna work on, if I'm honest. That's what I was just trying to figure out. We can go back to Imperial Fist, but I feel like it's been a lot, and we're kind of to the batch paint phase at this point, because it's like I've got a group of 10 dudes. I got a group of 5 dudes. It's just... It needs to get done, obviously, but I don't know that I want to do it on stream. That's not as fun. Try and think what else I have prepped and ready. The other one I kind of want to bring back on is we had started that big bat for Kingdom Death. I still have to airbrush his wings before we can bring him back on, but that's another tempting one. Anyone else working on fun stuff this week? Any fun projects? Also need to figure out how to prime that piccolo we were working on. Have him T-pose in the airbrush booth for me. Is it Siphon art? If I goof it up, please let me know. Thank you so much. My artist crushed it. I'm so happy with it. How are you? There's a better look at some of it. What you up to today? We are painting some Monster Hunter. This is a little Kulu-Ya-Ku. With either, today he's got a rock, sometimes he's got an egg. Butts is here to defend his honor. He steals eggs. Was so close to finally finishing assembling. Oh, the squigs got interrupted. Maybe today. Today is the day, Butts. Today is the day, I believe. For your birthday, you can have assembled squigs as a treat. As a treat. Like them primed before painting day, yeah. It's nice to let them cure and sit for a little bit. Clean that up a little bit. Trying to think what else from I keep doing that. Game Fest I'm interested in. There is the for the fighting game friends. There was the Marvel tag team from Arxis, which is pretty cool. I'm not usually a Marvel girly, but I do like Arxis, so maybe I try it anyway. Maybe I try it anyway. Feels like it shouldn't take so long to build them because they're tiny, but then there are 10 of them. They've also got smaller bits, which I think just takes longer, if I'm honest. Batching anything just feels like it takes forever. When you've got just a whole group of them, it just feels like it takes a while. Alright. I think for now we'll move on from the feathers. There's more I want to do, but I need to let some of that dry. I keep futzing with the same area over and over. Fortunately that means we need to do our wash all over the scale. And then he's got to sit again. I feel like we need slightly darker. Bainblade's not going to be enough. He also has, we need to do the stripies first, because then we can wash that as well. Let me look at his stripies colors. So here is there's the stripy color we need to match. And I thought maybe this would be it. I don't think that's right. Needs to be a little bit warmer. Let's see what we got, chat. Maybe it's just Gorthor. Maybe I just need to go a little darker. Let's pull out all of the browns. See what we need. I'm gonna take Mornfang too, because sometimes it just always ends up being Mornfang. I'll get like Scrag and Deathclaw too. Just in casies. Thor. Probably get Rhinox. What's Rhinox we always need? I can't find Deathclaw. It's in here somewhere. Might have to make do or mix our own. Is this it? Nope. What is this? Oh. Alright, let's try these then. Trying to picture it with a wash and then a highlight. Let's try it. I can always mix in a little bit of the Ushopti too. Okie doke, little Kulu. Let's get a better picture of... Here we go. That's what we need. I'm gonna start with the tail actually, because that seems a little bit easier. Because the like shape of the triangle actually changes as it goes down his back. So here, the like large end of the triangle is against the tail. Up on his back, it's against his like spine. For some reason, it changes. Guess for cool factor. I do use acrylics, yeah, so a lot of the paints you'll see are kind of specifically made for miniatures, so I like to use a lot of Vallejo. What I'm using right now is Citadel, which comes with Games Workshop stuffs, and then I've got Reaper here as well, but they're acrylics that are a bit thinner than like a painter's, like a heavy body painter acrylic. So they're a bit thinner, but they're specifically used for models and things like that. Is there anything you're working on? Any other creative stuff? What do we got? Welcome on in. If you have any other questions, let me know. Sly, hello. How are you today? We're working on this little cutie and his rock. What you up to? Trying to get these stripies all spaced out and look right. Sly, did you end up watching the Summer Game Fest and all the announcements? Anything you're excited for? Same question in chat if anyone's come in and has been watching. What are we looking forward to? Okay, and then it goes kind of a dark brown to black at the very end of his tail. So we'll leave room for that. Outer Rose 2, mine's at being $80. I know everyone got hammered with the Game Pass ads yesterday, but very glad to have Game Pass. That is how I can afford to play a lot of these games. I just started, oh, naval modeling. Okay, which is working with wood most of the time. I never did any modeling before, so totally new on this. Okay. I don't have any experience with that, unfortunately. But if there's anything you see that I'm doing that you think you could kind of use for that, like I did a little bit of Gunpla and some of the modeling that they did. A lot of miniature painters weren't using yet, so it's kind of cool to see how they did it and then bring it back to miniatures. So if there's anything I'm doing, definitely let me know and I can show what I'm working with. That's really interesting, though. I'm trying to think. I feel like I had someone in chat who has done that before, and I'm blanking out. Has anyone else worked with naval modeling? After 2 decades of being there at those events or having to watch them, I settled for summary articles either. That's fair. I didn't see anything I was super excited for, but a few things I wish listed at least. That's fair. I can imagine those events are very stressful. I feel like this year the articles are the way to go. It's a little quieter, but that's good for the backlog, so I'll take it. I just feel a little quiet this year. Muppets mentioned. We did have we had the Muppet Punch-Out boxing, which looked kind of fun, honestly. If I think I'd be any good at it, we'll bring on stream. Try to, like, make sure I pick games I can at least get through. Some games I'm just trash at, and that's okay. Like Mandrake, for example. Why am I blanking on that? Okay. And then, like I said, his stripy switch, and unfortunately with the photo I've got, it's like right at his little booty. So we're just gonna wing it the best we can here. Well, maybe if we connect it to this one, it'll make a little more sense. Yeah, that looks right. Good enough for me, I think. Welcome back, Alex. It was one of the 4,500 games mentioned across the week. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Trying to think the ones I was most excited. Honestly, I think the one from the Spirit Fair dev at Fate's End was the most, like, interesting one to me. I did wish list a few things, though. Ball Pit, I'm kind of excited about. It gave, like, very big Vampire Survivor vibes. About to pull up my Steam and go through what I wish listed. There's some cozy games in there. Clockwork Revolution looks great. It looked interesting. It looked like it was trying to be a lot of things, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it. But it did seem interesting. Which is like, what if it's this and this and this and then time travel? It's like, whoa, okay, that's a lot. Like, it seems like a lot. You're doing a lot of things here. It did look interesting though. Clockwork trailer seemed very long. It did. It got a lot of time with their showcase. Lady is inky today. All right. I think. What color are these little ridges? Okay, kind of a dark brown. I think that'll be our Rhinox. He's also got little ridges that are black along the, like, in between his back and belly. Look at that in a moment. Right. And I can't tell if it goes all the way. I feel like they would go all the way up to his head. Let me see if I can find a better picture. Mm. Turn around, sir. I need to see your back. Looks like they do. I'm gonna do just little tiny ones up his neck. Oh, it's almost time for a Final Fantasy Secret Lair. Best of luck, Scott. Best of luck. If anyone else is wanting the Final Fantasy Secret Lair, it's gonna go up here in a minute. We did open a whole bunch of Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering yesterday on stream. I'm going to be throwing that on YouTube if you guys missed those. And then I gotta start pulling out cards to build a deck. I want to build a Kefka deck, and I want to build a bird deck. And I know I got some of those cards. I was just, yeah, I got a little overwhelmed yesterday, so I didn't really get to go through everything. All right. Got Stripies. He's starting to look like our boy now. Go back to the other photo. Go ahead and get the ridges while we're here. Very nice. We want all of this done so we can dry brush at the same time. And wash at the same time. Get in between all of those scales. It's kind of an order of operations thing here. Add to the cart, now in queue. Let's go. Gosh, I can only imagine how quickly that one's going to sell out. Final Fantasy's been nuts for them. Hopefully it takes slightly longer with the wait. With the full package. Get it out, Airbray. Have a good one. We will catch you later. Bye as for now. Oh, for them to run out. I see. Sorry. I'm like, why do you want to be in queue longer? The bundle, yeah. I got you now. Even just getting those little spikies base coated, that helped a lot. He's just feeling very flat at the moment. I know it's all base coats, but he's feeling very flat. A reminder that we are raising money for the Trevor Project. I'm going to throw that in chat. I haven't talked about it in a little bit. We are raising money for the Trevor Project. That is our Pride Month fundraising. We are currently at $875 of our $2,000 goal. So thank you so much, everyone who's donated. If you would like to learn more about the Trevor Project or donate, that is in the link there in chat. We will be fundraising all this week. So if you would like to hop in, this is the week to do it. The link will stay live after, but I don't remember how long. So if you'd like to be part of our goal and our fundraising, that is throughout this week. Julie, getting welcome in. Oh, thank you so much. How are you today? Thanks for coming to check in on our monster hunting painting today. We're trying to paint little Kulu-Ya-Ku, who looks like this. He likes to steal eggs, and then he also gets rocks to hit the hunter over the head with. He can stun you in the game, which is really mean, but also kind of funny when it happens. How are you? I think we can shade his little belly, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next. Let's do that. Let's try the Rhinox hide on his belly. Guess the only other thing I've got going on is went to the library end of last week. I've been reading The Tainted Cup, which is kind of, so far, it's kind of Sherlock, kind of Attack on Titan. So that's been kind of fun. I'm enjoying it. The characters are really good. I'm already like halfway through it, even with everything else going on. So it's been pretty good. Anyone reading anything good? For the Tainted Cup, there's a second book that also came out, and I will definitely put that on my reading list. Read another one. So when I'm not gaming, I've been reading that. Definitely want to play some more Tainted Grail, though. The other game I kind of thought of for Wednesday is Age of Mythology. They are getting the DLC and stuff, and I've never played one. I don't tend to be very good at RTS, but that could be fun together. That sounds fun to anyone in chat, let me know. Cause yeah, we've got a week until Date Everything, which is the game I really want to play. So trying to figure out what I want to do this week. All right, let's. Side's got just the details a little bit softer. Does mean we have to shade it a little bit more. Been reading Expeditionary Force. It's a fun sci-fi about humanity being pulled into a galactic conflict. Not serious all the time. That sounds interesting. Is that a series or like a standalone? Guys, if I want to go this or go with our brighter red. Kind of leaning brighter, honestly. Let's grab it. Let's try it. I love when people, cry emergency and then disappear. Uh-oh. Order success. Well done, Scott. Congrats. Congrats to us. I'm gonna pause it to read the prequel story to the Exodus game. Oh, that's coming out. Just wait on. Oh, that's right. We do have one more thing to wait on. Dang it. Just tired of waiting on a website, man. It's getting very old very quickly. Expeditionary Force. Oh, it's like 10 books or something. You're on book 2. Gotcha. Well, there you go, chat, if you're looking for a sci-fi. We got lots of sci-fi. That is the tough part about fantasy and sci-fi, is like so many of them are series. Sometimes it's hard to hop in and commit. Hi, Madness, welcome in. How are you? What did we order? The Final Fantasy Secret Layer went up today. If anyone else was also wanting it, make sure you hop in queue. What are you up to? The site was actually really smooth. Nice. It was uncanceled Wheel of Time. I watched the first season and it was fine. I had heard that it was getting better though, and then it got canceled, which is disappointing. It sounded like they had kind of started to turn it around and then it got canceled. And it didn't sell out instantly. It must have produced like a lot. Would make sense. That's it's printing money. Anything with the Final Fantasy release is just printing money. Making a lot in their best interest. It got so much better. Season 3 is great. Had good viewer numbers. See, that's what I think Wasted Mind was also watching it. And that's what he said as well. So that's disappointing that they decided to pull it after it was doing better. I never know how this works. Like, could another network or something pick it up? Because like some of those shows, they'll like just go somewhere else and finish it or continue it. Another network could pick it up. Okay. It's going on with Rings of Power. Is it still going? I watched season 2. Season 1 was a 1 out of 10. So I have no idea if it. I didn't watch the second one. Depends who actually owns the rights. Yeah. We need. Can you pull out the drawer? Heat Screamer Pink is what I'm looking for. There you go. Like the expand. That's actually the series I was thinking of when I mentioned it. Expanse could swap because Alcon Entertainment had the rights, not Sci-Fi. Gotcha. But Amazon was the last stop. What do you mean? Let's get his little tongue before I forget. Amazon was the to pick up drop shows. Yeah, I don't know. I think obviously what chat said with rights is I guess what it'll boil down to. If it even can be picked up by anybody. See what the guy's number comes back as. Let's go, Jesse. Hopefully everything makes sense. Hopefully the first guy was it's on the ball. Alright. We have the other little spiky doos, but I will do those after we dry brush, I think, so they don't get caught in the dry brushing. What else do we need to do? Yeah, I guess it's time to just shade all the scales. It's just then there's a lot of him we can't work on. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else we need to do before then. We do have some shading on his feet to do. Trying to decide if it needs to match the stripies or his belly more. Let's match the stripies. He didn't seem like, oh, he knew as much. I mean, a gut check just in general sounds good too. If it makes you feel more comfy with the first one. Is that in the book? I haven't read the book. I tried to read the first book and it was very, very slow, so I didn't make it super far. But that was a while back that I tried. I'm not familiar with it. I barely remember the show now that I think about it. I barely remember what we watched. I know we watched the first season, or like a part of it. I don't even think we finished the season. Like the equipment Final Fantasy layer. There is so much equipment with this set. Especially with like Cloud being an equipment equipment commander. His 3 wives or partners. Good for him. I'm gonna go ahead and make these the same color. Yes. I can't decide on these colors for these monsters. I think my brain is still having issues today. That's okay. I'm gonna get through this. That sounds exhausting. Depends, right? If everyone's on the same page, then it gets easier. I assume. It's an issue with the books. A friend pressured me to read it. Powered through, thinking it was fairly mid, then that happened. It's Teenage Male Power Fantasy. That's fair. Sorry, I can't contribute, but if you guys want to, go for it. But the Wheel of Time show was boring. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure we watched like maybe 4 episodes and we dropped it. But then both apparently got better, but I didn't keep up with it, so I can't contribute, but you guys go ahead. It's got very dry sandwiches at glass houses. That's not boring. It's okay. I keep finding cafes nearby that we can take Scott to. I'm working on it. Working on it. Alright, that has to dry. Ugh, fucking. We're fighting today, chat. Not you and I, but me and the model. Me and painting are fighting today. One of those days. I think I focused those nights down too hard the other day. Just need a little break. We paint and bossed too hard, and now I need a break. Each season improved. Yeah, I heard it was getting better. and then, unfortunately, put him up. That's right. See to come near and bite. She's doing enough. She's fighting Scott at the moment. Everyone is fighting. Everyone is throwing hands today. Oh, it's just gonna be that day. It happened. It happened. It was like different people enjoy different things. Yeah, that's fine. There are psychos out there and don't enjoy furring. Yeah. I'm just sad it got pulled when it sounded like it was doing better. That's too bad. Alright, how far down your tail should I make this? About there, probably. I'll blend it out. That looks about right. Yeah. See, no, they're in a Final Fantasy arc. You'll be yeeted. Eat the dog. Eat the dog. Sadie and Angelo. Yeet. Alright, good enough for now. We'll fix it as we keep doing washes. What do I want to work on? I guess we can start washing kind of his upper back. We'll make our way back to the tail. Let's see if Rhinox is too dark. That's my main concern at the moment, is that this might be too dark. And if it is, I don't know what to use instead. I think that'll be fine. By the time we get our dry brush on here, I think that'll be fine. Booting up the... Oh, the game. Wait, which game? Which fantasy are we finally? Hey, hi, Farm. What you up to today? We are painting another Monster Hunter monster. This is Kulu-Ya-Ku. He's got a rock, and he's not afraid to use it. And I'm just doing kind of an all-over wash to get in between all these scales. We went home from the gym, so tired. You're just playing... Wait, are you playing the first one? I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. I'm in the gym, so tired. Others doing... Glad to hear it, High Farm. I need to make sure I work out today. With everything going on yesterday, I didn't, and I should have. I make sure I work out today. Good job getting the gym done. The buffeting, that's right. We have to return to the buffeting. I have to get these shoulders. I'm trying so hard, Will. I'm working so hard on these shoulders. Feels like it's taking forever. Get these shoulders where they want them. Do you need the Taco Bell lab items? I did not. What is in the lab? Anything we're excited for, Live Metas? Let me try one more time. Because of Final Fantasy VII, expected playable characters to die. Oh, in every Final Fantasy game? I'm like thinking through the ones that I've played. Yeah, no, not all of them. Mm-mm. I can think of one off the top of my head. Or no. I feel like spoiling anything. Yeah, no. Some of them get weird, timey-wimey, like we talked about yesterday with 8, but guess it depends. But no, not all of them. So considering not going, I thought I didn't have much to do anyways. Might as well go do it. That's fair. I have found if I don't, I start to get a little antsy. Like my body is now used to working out. So if I... Oops, someone's out front. Welcome back, Alex. Yeah, I found if I don't work out, I get very antsy. I feel like my body's missing it when I can't do it. If we're doing other stuff during the day, it's better. Like if I'm still getting steps in and things like that, then I'm okay. But like if I just take a lazy day and don't work out, I get very antsy. I think someone seemed to get the short end of the stick. Send some characters start out dead. Yeah. I was thinking 6. My party makes it through 6. Oh, just kidding. 1 doesn't make it. uh, yeah. He's in the party, so he'd be considered main. 6, they do pretty well until... 8 might secretly be the darkest Final Fantasy game. There's a whole theory about it. Oh yeah, no, if you do the deep dive into 8, and I wish I could have done more yesterday when we were talking about it. It's been a while since I've played. But the theories around 8 are pretty cool to read through. It's fine. It's around Magic the Gathering Arena. Yes, yes. The secret layer was today. Arena is tomorrow. Full releases this weekend. Purple chili sauce, Southwest chicken crunch wrap. I'd probably try that. Pizza empanadas, nacho fries, poutine, and the a tacodilla looks the best. That sounds pretty good to me. I would check those out. Chat, any of those from Taco Bell sound good? What would you get? I'm a sucker for trying new menu items. I would try all of them. I would try all of them. Panda, hello! Scott did get the secret layers. How are you? He was ready to roll. Are you also getting some? I'm just ready. I was telling Chad earlier, I'm just ready to stop camping websites between the Switch and Final Fantasy and everything else. I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. Don't Google Twinks with the safe search on. Oh no. Rip High Farm. You had a Will moment. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, Panda. Glad to hear it. We're happy to have you. We are trying to get little Kulu-Ya-Ku all worked up today. I've got some washes drying. We need to start his little rock that he's got. He's coming along just a little slower, I think, than I expected. That's okay. Hey, Riza, welcome in. Contrast oil, it is just thin down acrylic. I just water it down with a little bit of water. Yeah, I just thin it out and use it instead of a wash. How are you today? I don't like to use a wash because sometimes they dry funky where I don't want them. I feel like when I thin out the acrylic, it dries closer to what I want. At least for this. I'll use washes for metallics and sometimes with like panel lining. It's fine, but oh my goodness, Panda! Thank you so much for that donation to the Trevor Project. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. That brings us, oh my gosh, chat, to $975 of our $2,000. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, for your very generous donations. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we are raising money for Pride Month. We are raising money for the Trevor Project. So if you would like to read more about the Trevor Project, if you would like to donate to our campaign, the link is there in chat. We are cruising along toward our goals, so thank you so very much. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find a brush while I talk. Not just staring into the void. Just one I was using. I think so. Thank you so much, Panda. I appreciate it. I will share again that if we reach this yearly goal, that puts our community at $10,000 raised over the years that we've done it, which is wild. So thank you everyone for all the support. I think that's a very, very, very cool milestone for our community. I figured money would be better for this than the secret layers I don't need. Feel that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. It will go, yep, it is, will go to doing a lot of good, which I think with everything going on right now, the fact that we get to do some good here, very proud of our community. Back in WoW days when someone talked about, oh, twink levels, I had no idea what that was, so I googled, that's fair. Twink levels are rising rapidly, I hope. Amazing. But yes, thank you, chat, for all the support. Panda, thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. Speaking of support, we do have, because you guys are destroying these sub goals quicker than I can prep things. So the next one, if we reach the 40 subs before next Wednesday, we will do an extra long Date Everything stream. So the game Date Everything is a visual novel where you get to date everything in a house. So you like go up to appliances and stuff. Panda, thank you so much for the sticker. Wait for her to finish. But yeah, if we reach that before next Wednesday, we will do an extra long stream. And we will date even more things, even more everything. So thank you everyone for all the support. I appreciate it. But that is the new sub goal. Well, I get, like 3 projects prepped because you guys are nuts. Oops. So thank you everyone for all the support. I'm trying to find more new fun stuff for us to do together. Figured that would be a fun one. The best way to drown with twink levels. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, here's our first dry brush. I think it looks alright. We definitely need to go another level of highlights, for sure. Thank you again, Panda, for the sticker. I appreciate it. Ryan's welcome in. How are you? Perfectly Dabby. Hello. How are you? I watched someone stream Date Everything. It was hilarious. Highly recommend. There is a demo if you guys want to play. I will ask chat. The voice actor cast is stacked, but please don't tell me any more of them because I want to find everyone. I wanna go in as close to like not quite blind because I've already seen some of them, but I would like to find more of them myself. So I will ask chat not to share any more of them. I know it's stacked though. There's a lot of people in it. Just cool. Cool, I want your rock. He take rock. Oh, he give rock. Bonk. Bonk. How's the secret layer queue? Scott got through it. Yeah, he got his. Are you sitting in queue, Rise? Scott was on the ball this morning. So tired of having to sit on websites. Yeah! So we'll add those into our decks. It's kind of fun because, like, the next few the next few, like, magic sets we're not as excited about. So it's kind of nice to know, like, hey, if we want to spend some hobby money, like, now's the time to do it because we're big Final Fantasy fans anyway. And then probably take it easy on the next couple of releases. What are some of the other releases you guys are excited for Magic? We've got, what, Spooderman coming up? I can't remember something Eternity? I know I looked at it. Trying to put together a good playlist for our drive up to Chicago. Gonna like 4 hours in the car. Good playlist definitely needed. It helps us too when we're driving up to Adepticon and stuff. Very important work being done there. I'm excited for Spooter. Oh, Avatar. We'll take some money from you. See, we're not as huge on Avatar, so we'll go a little extra ham on Final Fantasy. Oh, an Initial D playlist? You can drift your way up to Chicago. I don't think I'm interested in any of the sets for the rest of this year. So I lost the, and I still can't remember the name of it. Something Eternity. Edges of Eternity? Edge of Eternity. Unless that ends up just being really cool. I just need to see more, I guess. I don't think I am either. I'll just play my, I'll play my Burbs and Kefka till the end of the year. Oh, Edge of Eternities. There we go. There we go. We were close. You know, something like that. But yeah, like if that ends up being really cool, then maybe, but you should just put on some steamy book or something a long drive. That'd be awkward with my War Machine buddies in the car. You never know. You never know. That could be some serious bonding time there. So next idea, something with heavy bass. Yeah, especially if you're with friends and want some energy. Unless you're wanting to, you know, talk or something. Get pumped up. Some Euro beat. We got there eventually, that's right. I got some fun things from the Final Fantasy pre-release. Got a neat little D10 die. Fun little dice bag. Yeah, I like that they do the kind of swag with the pre-release. Got some extra goodies. Okay, this dry brush is getting us mostly there. I'm gonna go back by just kind of pick out some spots here in a minute. It's doing a lot of work for us, but not quite all of it. I think they want a dojo on the drive up, so maybe some Southern Gothic or funk. Well, funk. Funk's always fun. Some people hate it. I think it's fun. Maybe a Spider-Gwen card, some Space Lands, but that's about it. Friend pulled the cool full art Sephi. Oh, and his kit, it's like 80 bucks. It is wild when you get those like really good cards in your pre-release. Trying to build something sealed and someone rocks up with Sephiroth. That is kind of fun, but can be scary. I think with the I think it was Foundations pre-release, a lot of people are getting like the infinite combo in their pre-release stuff. It was fun to hear about. All right, now he's starting to look like our boy. I think for now I'm done dry brushing. Let's go ahead and get a gray for his rock before Panda steals it. I've once again cleaned my desk, regretting it. It's really funny because I barely know stuff outside of what I have. I pulled the Cecil, it's time to, like 3 or 4 people in the event were like, "Oh, you're gonna make a CDH now?" I was like, "Neat card!" That was me when I started my ninja deck. I was like, ninjas? That's a cool idea for a deck. And then every time I'm like, yeah, I've got Yuriko, people are like, oh. I'm like, I just think she's cool. I'm sorry. I just like ninjas. Oh, Oh, it's the cleric you pulled. Gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha. That makes sense. My favorite pre-release was when I opened 2 Jace the Mind Sculptors and sealed. Oh, sorry. Fong is your go-to for workouts. I do a lot of drum and bass for my workouts, so I'm right there with you. Gotta have a lot of bass while I'm working out. I need to crank it. Magpie, welcome in. I just want to build something cool. Skill issue. Apparently. How dare I? What you up to today? Skill issue. I just think they're neat. It's me holding Yuriko. Not my fault, she's really strong. I did play Siege Rhino decks just so I could yell rhinos like a chaos lord. I never makes always good. It's Black's an Empire on. My first release was legit wild. I don't think I shared it. It was promo card Buster Sword, Borderless Traveling Chocobo, Ristic Study, Fang and Vanille, and Zar's Chocobo. That's pretty nuts. That's a wild pre-release. I'm so glad. That Ristic Study is so pretty. So pretty. Glad you got one as well. Sorry, I'm trying to paint between his little fingers and switch brushes again. I never heard the word funk before today, and I think I love it. It's pretty great. It's a great word. Describes the music pretty perfectly, too. I get, because I use Spotify, and it likes to categorize things. Some of the, like, EDM I listen to have the craziest names and, like, categories. I was trying to remember, I think it was Rhythm, which makes sense. It's kind of the ones inspired by, like, kind of Caribbean. So you got the rhythm. What was the other one I had the other day where I'm like, what? And then I looked it up. I'm like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I liked. Just didn't know it had a name. What was one of the other ones, like bush doof or something like that? It was like an Australian word. So basically Russians fighting American baseline, like going nuts. Oh, thank you. He's coming along here. He took a little bit to get. I feel like all of the monsters. There's like I go into it thinking it'll work up pretty quickly, and then like there's an obvious point where it's not quite working, and then we pull it back together. So we are trusting the process. I was a former DJ. Yep, there's some crazy ones out there. DMV, there's also English style, liquid drum and bass. Yeah, there's just so many. I'm just like, oh my gosh, is that what I like? And then you look it up, it's like, oh yeah, it's the crazy name they've given it. Or if you adjust the the BPM just a tiny bit, then you've got something else. And it's like, oh gosh, how am I supposed to know? I guess thanks Spotify for helping me figure some of it out. All right, Brock base coated. I want more yellow back on our feathers. Go do that. I was trying to add more of our dark colors, and we took out too much yellow. The battle begins. See if we can get our feathers all finished. There was Terror Core, modification of hardcore, increase in BPM, and then add horror movie samples. I was trying to remember what they called mine. One of my favorite DJs is Rez. And they gave her, like, I looked up what she would be considered, and now I don't remember. I got too distracted by all the crazy names. I'll have to look it up again. I don't remember what it was. But when I looked up other DJs that they said were the same, it's like, oh yeah, that's what it is. That's what I like. But I don't remember now. Rez R-E-Z-Z. She'll have the crazy spiral glasses if you look her up. Alright, now I got the yellow back in there. That feels so much better. Heck yes, chat. We did it. We did. I watched Long Legs the other day. I saw you mention it. I wasn't familiar with it, and I'll be honest, I forgot to look it up. Dark techno. That's not even the term I found. I would have remembered that. So now I'm curious what I had found. Whatever it is, I like it. I also went back to listen to a lot of trance the other day. I used to listen to a ton of trance, and I know it's not the style right now, but I was listening to a whole bunch of it the other day. It was nice to go back to. Nick Cage, oh, as a serial killer. Oh, okay. I feel like there's a period where he did a whole bunch of like very different movies. Was that kind of part of that time frame? Just saw a Kefka playmat despite not playing. I may need to buy it. I bought it, butts. I bought it. I have it coming. It's very pretty. Very pretty. You don't play yet, butts. You don't play yet. Think how good a bird deck would look on that Kefka playing mat, though. That came out last year. They do make good mouse pads. That's true. You could use that as like a desk mat. That's true. It was during Nick Cage's "Please Give Me Money" tour. Okay, that's what I thought. He had like a handful of kind of weird stuff he was doing. What was the other one? Renfield? He said after he did it, he didn't want to play another killer again. It must be weird. It must be weird. Brian's pricing is wild. Brian, a mono art is $1 for regular, 200 for foil. That just means one person has it listed way too high. Because it's just whatever people are trying to figure out pricing. Renfield is I feel like I kept hearing about it, and then I just didn't watch it because I'm bad about keeping up with stuff. My mousepad is a Magic Gathering playmat. Can confirm is good. I think I'm gonna do the same. I've got like I've got an old ratty thing from it's like the first or second year we did Extra Life, and I've still got it, and like I could clean it up, but I think I just need a new one. I just feel like even if I clean it, it's gonna feel dusty. I feel like I should probably invest in a new one here. Got it. I got the new monitor. Time to update things. But that's true. You could just use it as desk mat before you start playing the bird deck. Yeah, yeah. And peer pressure right here is unbearable. Desk mat, a good plan if you like it. I'll be good. I won't pressure on birds. I have a mouse pad that's from the old card game The Spoils. The game was trash, but the art was good. Get the mat for the art. All right, let's get the rest of his little spiky doos. I don't know how much of a price rubber band we'll get. Speculation's too difficult. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I've got like a little mini cart. Like after we pulled yesterday, there are some things I still want. I'm probably gonna wait a couple weeks and see how everything shakes out. Like there's a Kefka art that we didn't pull that I still want in the deck. I'll pick up some of like the commander stuff, so it's still like the Final Fantasy theme, but like get a soul ring stuff for my deck. But I will definitely wait. It's an ice matte tempered glass mouse pad I've had forever. Oh, interesting. I don't know that I've seen those. Let's look that up. Burbs. Mousepad acquired. Oh, they do internal mousepad for me. They can go in the washing machine. That's I would have thought the backing, unless they are air dry. I would think so. I wouldn't want to throw it in the dryer. It's about 20 years old. Okay, it's what the Steel series are based on. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, I've not used one like that. I know that they exist, but I've never had one. I've just had my little cheapies. The one I'm using now we got as part of our fundraising, so haven't spent a lot of money on a nice mouse pad. Same here. 3 cards I've ordered because they're within the $10 range. I just want to secure my copy. Yeah, makes sense. Like if there's a character and art you like. I think the Kefka I'm looking at is $15, so it's not like huge. I just know as more get pulled, the price will go down. And I spent enough money as it is. But yeah, if it's a popular one for sure. Grab it when you can. Treat yourself. Maybe. Maybe for Kefka. I want Kefka and I want the full art, like, showcase triple triad. It's the other one I want. The others I don't mind waiting on. But yeah, they're not pricey cards. I lucked out and we pulled my pricey card with the Heuristic Study, so. Got very lucky. We just gotta get the fancy Ishtola for Scott. That's kind of our last one. Must be nice getting the card you want. I tried my best. I tried. They gave me the wrong box at the store. I love the tempered glass. You just have to Windex it every now and it's perfect. Doesn't wear down. That is really nice. Especially as someone who is always at her desk, like I am. It's nice to have something you can clean very easily. Alright. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come here. We'll get the rest of these little scales in between. I am going to take a quick break here to talk about our fundraising that we're doing. We are raising money for the Trevor Project. Thank you so much, everyone who has donated. We are currently at 975 of our $2,000 goal. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're almost halfway there. We are raising it all this week. So if you're able to hop in for our goal this week, that is what we're doing it on stream. But if you would like to read more about the Trevor Project or make a donation, the link is in chat. You can check that out. Thank you to everyone who has donated. The other cool news I shared earlier, if you missed it, is once we reach that goal for the year, that'll put us at over 10K raised for the Trevor Project as a community. So over the years that we have done it, we have almost raised $10,000. And I am insanely proud of our community for that, so thank you, everyone. That's a very, very cool, yeah, that's a very cool milestone for us. Very proud of us. Chat is crushing it. So thank you, everyone. I don't need a mouse pad because I use a magic trackpad instead of a oh. Interesting. I feel I want to say, I'm like, I feel like that's a very butts thing, you know? I feel like it's very butts. I had a friend growing up that would always use those instead. Wait, what's going on? Uh, Are you a trackpad gamer? We're learning a lot here this morning. Yeah, yeah, we're learning a lot. I love it. I love it. I don't love that this pink horror is basically dead. That part makes me angry. Come back to that in a second, though. I'm just watching my chat at this point. Uh, Could frame the Kefka playmat. It would make good art. I wish that card, Rise, got a full art treatment because the art is so pretty for the Poison the Waters, but it just gets a regular card treatment. Guess when you go to the game store, what do you want from the game store? We haven't been at the game. You haven't spent enough money at the game store this last week? That's a weird question. I don't play a lot of games with Game. That's true. I was gonna say Butts is on the Switch here. Butts, you'll be proud of me. I was looking up other Switch games to buy. I want to get Paper Mario, the one they remade, and I want to get the new one they did, and then I want to get another Fire Emblem. I'm gonna take a little break. How did Poison the Waters get the playmat, but not a special art? That's what I'm saying. Why? It's so cool. The art is so sick. But I'm stuck with just regular ass card. Feels like such a miss. You're a trackball user when not gaming. My goodness. We're all learning today. We're all learning. My goodness. Which Fire Emblem are you learning? Uh, the the one that came out after Three Houses. And I now can't, is it Engage? Something like that. I know that the, like, character stuff is not as good, but I still like the strategy portion of it, so. And I was wondering, it's like, should I just wait for, like, tactics? Should I go ahead and grab this? I do like Fire Emblem. And I passed on that one, because I wasn't playing my Switch as much at the time, but. Engage, yeah, that was the one I was looking at. Have you played them, Panda? I loved Three Houses. It was so good. And I know this one, I don't know, a lot of people feel it went backward, but I still kind of want to play it. Three Houses was so good. I never replay games, and I almost immediately restarted that game. That's how much I loved it. If I didn't have a backlog of 50 bajillion games I want to play, I would. That's why I haven't set this big. We only got 87 art cards. Wait for sale for, yeah. I know, like, we have a store credit still. They do the, like, buy two, get one type of things. That would be a good time to stock up. Let's do some highlights on the black. We've got his little claws and his little beak. There's a rumor of a new one, rather a remake of an old one. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, I guess. I'll have to look and see what which one the rumor's for, I guess. Unless you know. Engage I started but didn't finish. What I played was fun though, you should probably finish it. I started 13 Sentinels last night, and I can tell I'm gonna like it. I had picked it up a while ago, but then we traded the old main Switch for the 2. And I kind of wanted to play it on the big screen, so I waited. And I'm kind of glad I did, because it's very pretty on it. Go to the game store treat. I did treat myself this week. I have treated myself plenty. Between Final Fantasy and the new Switch, I need to stop treating myself for a bit. Let me find a genealogy of the Holy War. I was wondering if is it Awakening, the one that was on the like DS, 3DS, if they would bring that forward. I started it, but that was like my first one I tried, and I didn't make it very far. Honestly, now I kind of know what I'm doing. I would try it again. Forgot my computer chair's coming down. Okay, gonna bork. Sounds good. We're prepared for bork. Ooh, treat yourself some Taco Bell. That might be better. I have some gift cards to Taco Bell. It might be better. I'm like, I need to work out. What if I did Taco Bell? Have too much treating, yeah. We're gonna do. Cut back again. Go ahead and mute. My man says magic cards and Switch 2, and that's it? Are you even trying to treat yourself? How much money am I supposed to spend, Live Mens? How much money am I supposed to spend? My goodness. Sadie is always ready to rumble. Always. Scott's like, if you want to throw in more. There is Taco Bell cards on my throne, but absolutely not. Taco Bell I could do. Got gift cards. Alright. We need to get, he's got a very bright eye color, and I think that's our next thing we need to do. It's like this very bright green. Look at our boy. Look at his vacant stare. That's all we need to replicate. His very vacant stare. I'm gonna go ahead and start with black, and then we'll put the green over it, and then we'll put his little pupil in. Watch there be a really cool Kingdom Death release this week. It's kind of wild. The last few I have passed just because I've got such a backlog, and then yeah, the price increases do hurt for some of them. But you know what? It means the backlog will get painted. That plus our sub goals for chat wants Ludba. You guys are gonna help me get my backlog painted. Now you crave the bell. Our work here is done. Our work here is done. For his beak, I think I want to mix the color. Let's do the color we used, and let's do some like screaming skull. We're getting close on this little guy, though. I'm getting annoyed at my shirt because it keeps like rolling up. I don't remember it being this annoying. What the heck is happening? Pay more Yellow Marines so you can buy more cards. Help me treat myself by treating yourself. Oh, the cycle of treat. The cycle of treat. It's true though. I was trying to finish up those knights last week. I got the armigers done. I've got the big knight left. We're getting close. And then begins the batch painting. Wow, that screaming skull did nothing. Okay, here we go. Okay, that looks better. I was trying to get a nice highlight, and that yellow just overtook everything. That's better. Promise nudity and chat will follow. They just sure have. They sure have. Speaking of, our new sub goal. If you guys would like some more, we have date everything as our new sub goal. We will do a long stream if we reach that before we stream it next Wednesday. So, there it is. More card, less problems. Scotty Shola and your Kefka are in that box on the shelf at the store. Peace of mind. Or, I'm sorry, Life Madness. Blaming the wrong person now. The peer pressure, like Butts mentioned. My goodness. My goodness. Bringing Scott into it, too. Uh, Give someone else a chance? No, it's ours. It's ours. They can't have Ishtola. They can't have my Kefka. Look, Nikki has full autonomy. I can't control what she thinks. Oh, for, I see. I see. I don't want to shade there, so your little beak. It's got way more watered down than I was expecting. My goodness. All I did was add Screaming Skull. What happened? Hold on, let's try this again, Jeff. I must have had more water on the palette than I thought. Nikki having her Bilbum with the ring. After all, why shouldn't I keep it? Well, there's been one Ishola pulled and posted on the local store's Discord. It's wild. Cause yeah, I've watched people like on TikToks and stuff doing pulls, and I haven't seen one. Panda does need Felgar Ravagers. Help Panda treat Panda self. Everyone treat themselves. We'll get it figured out here. I have to get these nights finished first, and then it's just been very difficult because they were all put together, and it's very tough to work around them. It has slowed me down more than I was expecting. It's thrown me for a little bit of a loop, if I'm honest. More than I thought it would. They are just so big. And I have to do so much masking if I want to make any changes. I have the blue full art from someone else. The full anime art on pink background is the chase card. That's very pretty. I can't wait to shout Tucker with her chat. Yeah, it's alive. Well, what was it? Let's see. What would be better? Wasted Madness? I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, Wasted Madness. You're just gonna fusion dance for me. The worst part, Waste Minds, I read your message as just your regular names, and my brain was having a hard time. I don't know. I'm gonna apologize again. My brain's just kind of busted this week. Yesterday I was completely overwhelmed. Today it's not doing much better. We're getting through this day, but it's not pretty. So I'm sorry, chat. If I seem out of it, I am. I am doing my best. You think you know why? What's up, Slam? What have I done to myself? I want the Shola deck, but the too expensive. Yeah, the commander decks prices are ridiculous. I got both a non-foil Bastola on my local market group. It's very tempting to buy one. I saw at the pre-release they announced someone didn't want their cloud deck, so I had one for sale. They wanted 120. Because we're trying to work out if those 3 trailers, including One Punch Man and All Blade, are soul or not. A mystery for the ages, that's what it was. I'm never gonna recover Slam. How are you today? Are you also thrown for this wild, wild loop? Just, yeah, the trailer messed me up, man. So funny. Not gonna lie, that one that looked like Infinity Nikki but Pal World also looked kind of fun, if I'm honest. Not normally something I would mess around with, but it did look kind of fun. Speaking of weird fever dreams. I'm in the wild, wild west. That sounds right. That sounds right. There's a second wave of the base products that will be hitting stores at the end of the month. We were trying to figure out if they were getting a restock. I thought it would be weird if they didn't. That makes sense. Literally print more money. I'm glad to see my future doctor's son's rap career is going so well. Aren't you proud? Proud of your son. Doing okay here. Just have some chores to do later. Hanging out in the meantime. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. I'm just trying to get this little goober wrapped up for the day. We need to find... Unfortunately, that pink was all also broken. Everything's busted. That's my stream update. Everything's busted. I've heard rumor of another collector's around holiday. Get that holiday cash. Makes sense. Let's find the green and see if I can find another pink. Nope. Well, maybe. Maybe. It's not the one I was looking for, but this is what I wanted. Okay, and then pink. Pink? Not pink. What? Maybe. I can't find other pink. That pink will work. It's just more skin tone than I wanted. Pale pink. Oh, there's another pink. Okay. Cool. We're dunking on this chicken again. That's right. That's right. I heard they'll do another holiday reprint of Play Boosters, but not the collectors. Only Dr. Rapper not going for the seal. Astronaut Dr. Rapper. He's working his way there. Working his way. They should print whatever they want, but I hear they don't do big restocks in them. I feel like that makes sense since it is a collector's item. I feel like that makes sense. They're just going to be reprinting something that's supposed to be a collector item. That seems a little weird. Wait, pumpkin spice empanadas? Is that actually a thing? Life of Madness was telling us about some lab stuff, but I hadn't actually seen anything. Is that actually a thing? This is supposed to be a standard legal set. Yeah, they were running for boosters and EDH decks. That's true. That being kind of a... Let's try. What was the first? Is this the first universe beyond that's standard legal? I feel like it is. That's what they're making in the lab. It's horrible. Okay, the nacho fries were mentioned. Not gonna lie, I would try them. I would try the pumpkin spice ones. I would try everything. Technically, D&D universes beyond. I think so. But I mean, like, we're basically everything going forward is now standard. That's relatively new. Tequila lime salt tacos? Giant ube strawberry cookie? I would eat that too. That sounds good. Oh, thank you, Live Menace. I'll go through the lab here. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure his little eyes match up. I'm having a hard time on this side. This side in general seems the details are a little softer. Nothing wild, but I definitely feel the difference when I go over to that side. We get it. Some people didn't like wristbands, so I'll make them standard legal. And then like a year or two later, yeah, it's been kind of a back and forth, and people are still angry. It's on the tacodilla. Yep, quesadilla with tacos in it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it all though. I'm a sucker for that stuff. Give me weird new things to try, please, and I will try them. Like the very mediocre chicken nuggets. I'll try them. Hi, Gordix, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on little Kulu-Ya-Ku from Monster Hunter, and because I haven't done it in a little bit, we are raising money for the Trevor Project. That is our Pride Month fundraising. If you would like to learn more or donate, the link is there in chat. We are currently at $975 of our $2,000 goal. And we are doing that throughout this week. So if you guys would like to hop in, we'll be doing that through Wednesday stream. But the link is in chat if you want to check that out. Thank you to everyone who has donated. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Nerds being angry. Who could have predicted? Never. Never. See, the English bundle is sold out in the US and EU. Hopefully there's a bunch set aside for OCE. Otherwise, I'm in this queue for not. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Injecting protein in your veins, nuggets. Yeah, I don't know how they got so much protein in it, but I don't question it. I just consume nuggy. Throw some dipping sauce on those bad boys. Consume nuggy. It does seem like it's too much, though. We are so back. Salted caramel and toffee cream empanadas? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Why is that okay, but not pumpkin spice? I'm not even a big pumpkin spice girly, but it sounds good. I would try it. Hold on now. Hold on now. Calling you out on this one, Will. Pumpkin spice is, yes. Yes. Empanadas are savory and filled with meat and potatoes. Get your sweets out. I like both. I'm gonna eat. See, that's my problem, chat. This is every time we talk about like working out and diets and stuff, this is my problem. Is I just love all food. If you put something in an empanada, I will probably eat it. Unless it's like, I don't know, some weird seafood I would probably pass on. But like everything else, yeah, I'm eating it. I'm eating it. Potentially illegal amounts of protein. Pumpkin spice is a plague, a delicious plague, see? So put it in the empanada. They gotta get in on that. They need the UGG boot money. You know? They need that. I work out partially so I can eat a bunch. Yep, I'm in that same boat. I do it so I can eat the food. And I do like the food. Food tasty, yeah. We only live once. I'm gonna eat that food. YOLO that food. Workouts so we can eat better. In the words of some treat their bodies as a temple. I treat mine like a fast-moving dumpster. I want to be strong, but also I like food. I'm gonna eat those empanadas. All right. We have to wait for that rock to dry, unfortunately. Trying to think what else we need to kind of tinker with him. I think his belly probably needs, we did a wash. He probably needs a little bit of a highlight on his little belly. Trying to decide what I want to do for that. Take a little stretch break. Pumpkin pie is God tier. Ergo, pumpkin spice is S tier. I don't really love the lattes, like they're fine, but all of the pumpkin spice like pastries. That's what I'm like pumpkin bread, pumpkin muffins. Love that shit. More of it. All of it. I swim till I have to have huge amounts of calories. Exactly. Exactly. Ah, thank you, Broso. Here's a better look at him. We got his little stripies. I feel like in here needs a little bit more highlights too. Feels a little rough through there, but I think he's close. Gotta get his little rock once it washes dried, but thank you. He's fun. We did a Teostra a little while back. I was trying to think which monster should I get out next? I think the other thing I want to get is I want to get some of the actual hunters and the little palicos out. But which monster should I grab next? Taco Bell just wants the basic girls to treat themselves. That's right, we're all treating ourselves. Ooh, we need more ice lemon pound cake things, yes. I would do horrible things for a whole cake of that, even though I know it would absolutely destroy me. I do love me some lemon stuff. Yeah, let's do it. In fact, it's so good. I'd say you could safely do a whole Seraphon army like that. You gonna make me repaint my whole army? Gonna make me repaint my Pokemon army? Monster Diablos, Hunter, Gunlance. I had thought about Diablos, but like, whoa, what am I seeing on my screen? Donation match? What is happening? What's happening on my screen? Okay. Maybe? I'm waiting for the thing to update. Hello there, how are you? It looks like we've got a donation match. I was waiting to see if something came in. I'll be honest, I haven't done one of those before. If I'm missing anything, I'm so very sorry. But welcome on in. How are ya? I think how that works is there is an amount that will get matched. So if you guys want to check that out, and let me actually pull up my Tiltify too to see if it says something. This is new. We get to explore today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Stuck on my other monitor. Okay, how does this work? Donation match in progress. Okay, I see it. I see it. If anyone would like to help us reach, we are almost halfway to our goal. We are at 975. We get 25 more dollars. We are halfway there. And if you wanted to hop in, it sounds like it's a good time because we've got a match in progress. So thank you, thank you. I'm trying to get back to my actual page so I can read it. Trying to actually get back to it. But thank you so much. I wish. Tiltify is great. I love that we can do like charity stuff really easily. But some of this is a little buried in like while I'm trying to do things. View campaign. Here we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, if anyone would like to throw in and be matched, this is the time to do it. Thank you so much for that match. I've been watching the VODs for your Conquest painting over on YouTube. Figured I'd hop over here too. Thank you so much for checking those out. I appreciate it. If you like Conquest, I actually got. We have more Conquest soon. I picked up these very cool. So we've got 3 of these. I've heard the build is kind of a pain. Oh my goodness, Panda, thank you so much for that donation. Thank you, thank you. Now we can see how the match works. Okay, so now we're past the halfway point. So we are at 1225 of our 2000. Thank you so very much. We'll see how that match works there. Matching is the person matches $1 for $1 up to the amount they've set. Okay, wow. Thank you so much to you both. I appreciate it. I've not done a dono match either, so you're the elected guinea pig. Let's figure it out together. We will figure it out together. Thank you so much. We will, Aw, thank you so much. We have an anonymous donation to the Trevor Project. Thank you, thank you. I think that we're almost at the cap already. We are now at 1425. Thank you so very much for the generous donations. You guys are just gonna crush it day 2. That's what we're doing. Thank you so much. But yeah, if we like Conquest, part of me wants to build these on stream just to like see how much of a pain they are, and like so others can see too. It's really funny. Some of my most of my YouTube comments are like, I came here because I was having trouble with something and you had trouble too. Oh, Hungry, thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming to check out the Twitch stream, to come and hang out with us. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, we got $15 more to the Trevor Project. Thank you so much, Repray. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. That takes us up to 1455. You guys are killing it. Thank you so much. But we've got these, and I got the Archer Tengu as well. So we've got, I had like all this melee. It was time to get some archers, and they seem to be in like every list I was trying to build. So that's what I got for Conquest coming soon, chat. Coming soon, TM. The stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the support. Holy heck. Yep, that also kickstarted us towards a longer date everything stream. So if you guys have not seen this video game, it is a visual novel where you can date everything in a house. And the voice actor cast is stacked. I'm gonna ask chat to not spoil some of the cast, because I want to find them myself. But I know like Matthew Mercer's in it. I know like Liam, a lot of the Critical Role people are in it. It's pretty stacked. But if we reach that goal, we will do an even longer stream of it. We'll take a like a full streamer day on it. Let me catch up here. Spent 5 seconds in the chat and said, "Yeah, I'm here for the next month at least." The boxes came out. I'm glad we get to Conquest together. We I don't know how much I've talked in the VODs, but we started with Warhammer and we've kind of burnt down on Warhammer. And I think Conquest is going to be the one that we kind of go ham on here. Our little group at Adepticon definitely went ham on it. And they've been just a treat to paint. I love all of the Rooney stuff. Has been really cool. Scott's got the dinosaurs that have been really cool. How else can we tempt you? Yes. Date abstract concepts. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Need Bahamut for my Tiamat deck. There is a certain art Kefka that I'll probably just pick up at some point if someone at the store doesn't have it. I'm doing a Kefka deck, so I'm just trying to collect them. But I think it's the Amano art is the one that we didn't get, where it's got like the white background. I don't know. That sounds like a challenge. There's the one. That's the one I'm gonna pick up here. I'm gonna pick that up. I want to get the triple triad, full art. Trying to think if there's anything else specific to Final Fantasy I want. Those are the big ones. Date everything. Oh, but it's your commander deck? Oh no. Chad, if you had to date your commander deck, who are you dating? I have werewolves. I mean, the ninja deck, I'd be okay. I have a squirrel deck. Oh, Marchesa, there you go. You got some good choice. I mean, hold up. Let me go back to those werewolves. Some of those werewolves, though. Some of those werewolves. Let me back up a second. Let me back up a second. What's wrong, Will? What are we holding up? What's wrong? There are a lot of people who go feral for a werewolf deck with that. See? All right, is it time? Are you dry enough? Let us dry brush a rock, chat. And then we're kind of to the last stuff, yeah. Last highlights. And for the tabletop, I'd say he's about ready. That we'll take Celestra. That looks very blue. See if that pot's still good, I guess. Trying to think of a deck I wouldn't date, that's true. Do not ludify the tiny pieces of cardboard. Will. Will. I thought I would say from Ludba with Magic the Gathering. Oh, Will. Oh, Will. How did I chat? How did this happen? It's dry, so I guess I don't care. Anything else? All of the pots are dead. I know. I need to swap more things over to either Vallejo or maybe try some Army Painter. I think so. Oh, no. Poor Hungry's like, I'm gonna come over and watch her paint. And then I keep... I promise I paint. I gotta find pots of paint. Don't you oh sweet summer child me, I did. I did. Alright. Let me try and make this work to dry brush. I should have more Dawnstone, because that's my main color for my Space Wolves, but let's see. It's a pretty standard day for chat. Thank you for deciding that this is your brand of chaos. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for deciding this is your brand of chaos. Are you still enjoying Tainted Grail? I'll be honest, I haven't played a whole lot more, but I definitely want to, yeah. I was enjoying the heck of it the other day. I just got distracted trying to get a Switch 2, so I haven't played as much. But it's very good. Earthbind Butts. I have a funny story about that one. I had, because I sell some of our old cards, basically to pay for new decks. Some guy bought like 12 Earthbind, and I was like, I don't want to know. Just gonna send it in the mail. I don't want to know. But yep, I felt a little weird packing that one up. Take that instead. Can I find another Dawnstone? There we go. I feel like that's the meta for painting on Twitch. 10% painting, 90% chatter chaos. Absolutely. Absolutely. Honestly, I see it. Perfect. Drop a metal ball in there. Drop 2 or thinner. Good shake. Bam. Some of them, yes. Some of them, it's just not worth it. Some of it's not worth it. Alex says, I am very happy to be here. We're so happy to have you. I remember being like 6th grade and feeling strange about Earthbind. It's an interesting one. An interesting one. All right, we have a good pot of paint. Let's go. Get this ready. Reminder that we do have, I believe the match is still going on. There's still a bar at the bottom there. We do have a donation match in progress for, let me throw it back in here. We had a lot of chaos. Let me put the let me put the very important link back in chat. If you guys would like to hop in with the donation match, raise some money for the Trevor Project, that is now in chat. Thank you to everyone who has donated. I really, really appreciate it. We are now past our halfway mark on day 2, so thank you so much, everyone. I'm very proud of what our community has done. I think actually, let me double check. I don't think we've passed 10K yet. I think we had to get closer to the 2K. But we are very close to raising 10K as a community, which is pretty cool. Very, very proud of that to be a community achievement here. Okay, we are at 94.54 overall over the years that we've done Trevor Project, which is wild. So thank you, everyone. Getting close to that 10K. First impressions, right, you got it. I think if we didn't hit it already, we're pretty much there. Very generous community. I am very proud of what we have built together, so thank you, everyone. I am glad with everything going on right now that we can take some time and do some good, so thank you. I appreciate it. I get to paint a silly little bird in this rock, and we get to raise money. How cool is that? I think pretty cool. Will bringing out my scuff emotes, thank you. Thank you. Look at this photograph. Let's see how many wizards are in Lord of Pain. See if Kuja could go in there. Trying to remember. I don't think it's as many wizards. I know there's knights, demons. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be more of the clerics and stuff. Some of the black mana like clerics are pretty strong. And do gross stuff with like life gain and losing life. I'm more nostalgia than scuff. Gotta take Arlo out. Oh no. I have a contract. He is too tiny. enjoy time with Arlo. We've got lots of puppies in the chat here lately. All the little ones. Alright, here is Rock. Before he comes and tries to stun us. With Rock. I was a little surprised we didn't get a Monster Hunter update with everything this week. I mean, Capcom had a lot of stuff between, Resident Evil, obviously the star of this one. We got the Street Fighter kind of smaller trailer. But yeah, nothing for Monster Hunter this time. I do need to fix his little claws. But we're kind of to cleaning him up and getting him finished. He'll be ready for basing. My duck children were released this morning. They've flown away and are gone already. That must be tough. How are we feeling, Will? I'm gonna back up and explain for chat. Will found some little ducklings where the mama didn't make it and has been taking care of them. Now it sounds like they're ready to fly. Or have already flown. That must be tough after taking such good care of them. It's kind of like the very strong people that can foster like dogs and cats. I would have a hard time then giving them up. I know that's the entire point, but I would have a hard time. I get too attached. But you have to so you can get the next one. How about the next one? Not the babies. They're gone now. Like, growed up. They growed up. Oh no, I'm in the fetal position in a dark room. Absolutely child's distraught. Absolutely wife is trying to console him. It's tough. It's very cool what you guys did, though, taking care of them. Okay. Unfortunately, what I just painted needs a wash. What else? Oh, we were doing the highlight. Let's do that. Before I forget again, let's get the highlight. Time heals all wounds. More ducks heal more wounds. Would you do it again, Will? I know you, like, stumbled upon this set. Would that be something you guys would want to do again? No, they poop so much. Too much poop. 0 out of 10. He'll understand one day, but he definitely blames me right now. Yeah. He'll come around. Did a good thing for the ducks. Okay. Just trying to even everything out. Feel like the tail needs a tiny bit. I don't want a whole lot, but I'll blend that in. What do you think, chat? I went a little heavy on the dark brown over here. Oh well. Don't care enough to fix it. I think we're good. Fare thee well, kimchi and noodles. Fly far and fly free. All the ducks will remember and return. Would you be able to recognize little kimchi and noodles? If they came back. Be pretty cute. I think the rock needs one more. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. What time is it? Okay, cool. We'll end a little early, but we got Kulu-Ya-Ku all worked up today. Not bad, chat. Not bad. Now I have to decide what we're working on tomorrow. Hmm. I don't know what to work on tomorrow, chat. If I'm honest, I have to do some prep for whatever it is. It may end up being Imperial Fist, just because I don't have anything else prepped. I think I have that and the Kingdom Death bat. But I wanted to do some airbrushing for the bat. Um, do you guys want a Kingdom Death or Warhammer tomorrow? Let's chat. The other option is Elden Ring. I do have, we started Margit, but I was having a hard time finding a reference for the cloth because it was like different colors in every screenshot I found. We also have a little cemetery cat guy who's very creepy. Maybe we could work on them together, maybe. Conquest, I have the Kitsune lady left. If I can find a kimono, maybe we work on her tomorrow. That's the only reason I've put her off, is I wanted a pretty kimono to kind of replicate for her. But I kind of want to start her. She's kind of the last thing of my conquest before we open those boxes. Okay. Those are kind of the options. We do have Elden Ring. Let's finish the bat. So much gold. We do have the bat. Okay, I'm gonna edge highlights. Okay, so no Warhammer. Okay. I feel like that or Kitsune lady are the ones I'm feeling. Uh-oh, connecting to chat. We good? Do we have a Twitch hiccup? Okay. Is there anything else I want to pick at with this guy? Let's go ahead and do the wash for the little fingers I touched up, and then I think that's all I can do until basing. I think we're good then. I'll be ready to bonk us with rock on the table. I want to make sure we get all the little recesses for his fingers in between. But yeah, I think little Kulu is ready for basing. I will probably do because he would also be the Wildspire, so he would get the same sand as Teostra got. But I think he's ready. Panda, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Oh, look at all my figure gave me. Feel overwhelming sense of being very thankful for you. That's really sweet. All right, chat. I think I think we'll wrap up here. It's a little early, but Kulu-Ya-Ku is ready for the tabletop. So that's just how it shaked out today. So, reminder that we do have the donation match, just in case I feel like we probably hit it, but if anyone would like to donate, we are doing our fundraising through the end of this week. So if you guys want to check out the Trevor Project, if you would like to donate, that link is there. I will have that up during stream tomorrow as well. The other places you can catch us, if you want to come hang out in between streams, we have our Discord. So if you want to show what you're working on, come talk video games, all that good stuff with us, we are there. Socials, I'm on Blue Sky, also Instagram and TikTok. And then YouTube is where I put my VODs, short form content. I can speak. Everything on that. So this will be on YouTube. I'm going to be putting up our magic card pulls up there as well when I get that all edited. But if you want to follow there, I am there. So we'll be back tomorrow painting something. It'll be a surprise. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you then. Bye bye.